Now, what's Karoline Leavitt saying about this publicly? Slowly but surely, over 48 hours, we have come to realize that the Iran bombing is about regime change. It is about regime change. Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, after a lot of people around him were saying this is definitely not about regime change. Trump going, why wouldn't we want regime change? Of course we do. And then we get to Donald Trump's White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, this morning on Fox News. And she very casually, almost incidentally, gives away the actual goal of Donald Trump's strike on Iranian nuclear facilities. Because for days, Trump world has been insisting this is not about regime change. That's not what this is about. This isn't about getting into a war. It's simply prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. But now Trump goes, yeah, I mean, listen, why not regime change? Sure. And then here is Karoline Leavitt. And listen to what she has to say.
So the president tweeted out the next day, and I agree with you, by the way, and I think most everyone watching does, says it's not politically correct to use the term regime change, but if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change? Does he think we should do that? Is he asking the Iranian people to do that? What's he saying there?
The president believes the Iranian people can control their own destiny. And what he said last night makes complete sense. If the Iranian regime refuses to come to a peaceful diplomatic solution, which the president is still interested in engaging in, by the way, why shouldn't the Iranian people take away the power of this incredibly violent regime that has been suppressing them for decades? And so our posture has not changed. Our military posture has not changed. These were decisive precision strikes that were successful on Saturday evening. But the president is just simply raising a good question that many people around the world are asking.
She also is now on board. Why wouldn't we change this terrible regime? So Karoline Leavitt is not talking about deterrence. She's not talking about containment. She says, yes, toppling the government. And she's not saying it in the future tense. She's talking about it like this is what we're going to do right now, soon. Why wouldn't we do it? So this confirms what all of us suspected. This was always about regime change. MAGA's been trying to thread the needle here. Trump doesn't want to look like a warmonger. So they're going with this old playbook. It's a surgical act. We're reluctantly participating. And then you start moving the goalpost. Well, if someone did regime change, well, why wouldn't we support regime change? Why don't we just do the thing? Why don't we do it ourselves? The anti-war Republican Trump of 2016, who said Bush lied us into the Iraq war, is now doing his own version. One more clip here from Karoline Leavitt.
And nobody knows what it means to accomplish peace through strength better than President Trump. He is the one who came up with that motto and that foreign policy doctrine, and he successfully implemented it in his first term. And this is one of many steps he is taking to.
And of course, Donald Trump did not come up with the slogan, peace through strength. Reagan used it. I don't know if Reagan invented it, but that was like 50 years ago. It's been in use for decades. And Trump, of course, is the guy who thinks he discovered stealth planes or whatever, figured out that they're invisible to the naked eye. So the real story here is it's not just a sloppy press secretary. This is Trump's second term foreign policy, a sort of Frankenstein's monster of neocon rhetoric, Fox nationalism, blended together with unchecked executive power. And it's out in the open. Not about strength, not about peace. It's about power and the willingness to use it in ways that are going to drag us right back into the same Bush-era foreign policy disasters that Donald Trump pretended to oppose. You know, Trump said he was against abortion when he became an elected official, but we don't believe it. And Trump said he was religious when he became a politician, even though we know that he's not. And Trump said that he's against regime change wars and against the Bush doctrine type neoconservative foreign policy. And it took a decade, but we're quickly figuring out that he's not. After the break, what do progressive values tell us about what's going on? Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. So I learned a while ago that I was clenching and grinding my teeth at night, not on purpose, not because I was necessarily stressed out by something obvious, but grinding and clenching without even knowing it. And when I talked to my dentist about it, about getting a night guard, It was a whole thing. Appointment, mold, waiting, a bill that seemed very high. And ultimately, I found Remy, and Remy is our sponsor today. Remy sends a kit right to your door to take an impression of your teeth with super clear step-by-step instructions. You send it back to them, and they will custom make your night guard right here in the United States, in Las Vegas specifically. No waiting rooms, no overpriced bills, just a better way to protect your teeth while you sleep. Try Remy risk-free at shopremy.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman to get 50% off your night guard at checkout. The link is in the description.